Hello guys, welcome back again to Kenya One TV, whereby we are going to speak about Ebola nightmare. First of all, we are supposed to know what is Ebola. Ebola is a virus. It is a virus, and Ebola is an airborne disease, and it kills. So far, recent 80 people have already died in DRC Congo due to infection of this virus. For nearly 50 decades, this virus has claimed the lives of more than 15,000 people in the continent. Is a nightmare for Africa. The Ebola disease is a nightmare for Africa, whereby as Africans we are highly affected with it, and we are supposed to take a review about the disease. Another thing we are supposed to know, what are the names? How can we protect this Ebola nightmare? We can protect it through many ways. So how can we protect this Ebola nightmare? We can protect it through isolating the sick, practicing strict hygiene, wearing appropriate protective gears, and following verified public health guidelines. Those are some of the ways of how we can protect this Ebola. To officially protect yourself and your community from Ebola, you should follow these scientific rules. First, guidelines. First, avoid direct contact, prioritize hygiene, handle disease safely, avoid high-risk wildlife, use protective equipment if you must, care for a sick individual, wear protective PPEs, including masks, gloves, and gowns to avoid the splash of that person's, let's say, like blood or anything. Isolate and report so that you can be keen and aware. How to recognize early symptoms of this virus? How can we recognize about this virus? We can recognize it through the way people do walk, do speak, and through many ways. I'm going to tell you more something a little bit about it. Due to this disease is not as easy as possible. It's not just the way you can see it, and it spreads so fast. So, how to recognize early symptoms of the virus is through the following ways. Early symptoms of common virus like COVID-19 or the flu typically being 2 to 14 days after exposure. What for subtle signs like unusual fatigue, persistent dry cough, sore throat, headache, and body ache. That's how you can recognize. Another thing, initial identification. Review the Cleveland Clinic viral infection guidelines for an overview of how infection works and common triggers. Another thing is specifics on the disease. Check for asymptomatic cause, when it might be a cold, and monitor overall health. So that's how you can recognize early symptoms of any virus, not only about Ebola virus. Well, compared to the year 2019, the tragedy of COVID-19, which it began as a joke, and therefore it killed a lot of innocent human beings. So you and me who you are watching know that Ebola nightmare is not a joke. It's a killer disease. It's a very high infectious virus whereby it has already come into Kenya, and if it's in Kenya, right away it's around the Loitoktok, the Ma people. Please, please, please quarantine yourself and take care of yourself so that you take care of other people here outside. Due to this disease doesn't know you are a young kid or an elderly person. To all the parents, take care of your kids whenever they are going, whenever they are working. Please let them practice hygiene. Thank you so much. Feel welcome from Kenya One TV.